Well, hey guys, we're putting the spotlight through the roof today. I've been meaning to do it for a while, so it's sort of it's a sort of single man job, but when you're videoing and stuff, it's probably better to have two. So not much really I can tell you other than we're going to wire it up hot. I don't reckon there needs to be a relay in there. I think we can just go straight fuse straight to the handle. So we're running probably a power beam. We're running a power beam spotlight at the moment, and we're going to run a light force handle. A bit of a mismatch sort of setup, but my old mate from Oz Auto Electrics, use the link in the description if you want any Oz like any electrical goods, 12 volt, that sort of stuff. He's a man to see. He's a mate of mine, and he gave me the handle to put in. So he's been meaning to come out here, the bastard, and give us a hand, but he's been busy. So we're going to do it. Me and my old mate Goat's bag are here. We're going to put the wire through first before we do our hole. Now I'll show you what we've done here. Sort of in the kit, in the light force handle kit, you sort of get a bit of stuff. I actually prefer the light force handles over them all. I don't mind the old power beams. They seem pretty good. They're, sturdy enough. In the kit, you get this. You get the little bits here like this. I'll show you where it's all pulled apart. Hold on. There's your bottom half. This is your top half here. Now, what we've done is we've found center. We've found center where we want it. So you just use your tape measure and find center. Just measure it a couple of times. Measure twice, cut once. So we found the center here. So I'll give you a look. So what you do is you trace this. You find center. Trace this. Like that. Running up just what is it, a 52? I won't even tell you, because you need to find the correct hole saw to match your piece that you go through. Now, all spotlight handles are going to be pretty much the same. All spotlight handles are going to be pretty much the same. All same sort of idea. Hole saw, cut through, make sure they're lined up, make sure they're center. Make sure you've marked underneath roughly where it's going to be comfortable for you to shoot and to do it. That's the biggest thing. So what we do is we'll cut it last. We're going to push through some wire. Well, my old mate Goat's bag here. He's already onto it. But we'll push it through and we'll drag it through. It's a bit rough. It's a bit of a cowboy outfit here actually. We're running 2 earth cables. Because I don't have any red cable, but just colours, isn't it? You'll be right. You don't worry about this cowboy outfit, mate. But I've been meaning to put the spotlight through this the last couple of years actually, because it's been, I sort of need it. There's a bit of open country, a bit of cane. I sort of do need it. So it's going to run 30 amp fuse. Being a halogen, I actually prefer my spotlights halogen. Sort of cuts through the fog and dust and stuff a lot better. I actually prefer a halogen light than a LED. But in saying that, or HID, I don't know. I just prefer that. I do prefer the halogen light to shoot. And when we were shooting and boxing, that's what I used for years. Is the old what is that? 10 inch, yeah, 12 inch, 9 inch. That's a 9 inch. The 9 inch, I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure if you get on the power beam, they would sort you out, or light force, or whatever you're going to use. Anyway, not much more I can tell you. When we cut it and we start wiring it up, we'll sort of fill you in. But anyway, we'll keep plodding along here. Need a bit of hair around it, mate, or?
I do.
Got a bit of stiff cable, the old pig dragger cable, trying to push through to get in there. Oh, you're not even.
Oh, mate.
You're up the other end, bar.
Yeah,
you need a bit of hair around that bastard.
They don't build it like the 70s anymore.
No, the 70s porn. It's like that beard. It's like your fucking beard, buddy. Let the boy watch.
No, make him watch.
Got a screw coming out of there. Gonna get it up here. Just hide it behind all this. And then once we got it through, we'll be right. We got it through pretty well now. We should probably drill the hole now, couldn't we?
Yeah.
I reckon. Right, I'm just going to drill the hole. I'm going to go small hole, just so we roughly know where we're drilling from underneath. And yeah, we're just going to drill through just so we can see where we are from underneath, and then try and get through the hood lining the best we can. Right, we've got the hole through. It's pretty flexible up there, so what we might do, we might just make a little backing plate. We'll get the hole through. It's pretty flexible, so what we'll do, we might just make a little backing plate out of some zinc gal, sheet metal I got here. So, or a bit of alley. I'll have a bit of a look around here, and we'll see. We'll put it in just to see how flexible it is, but definitely I reckon we'll go like 100 mil or something, or we'll figure something out anyway. Righto, we just mark this out. We're going 200, 200. Don't worry about this mess. My work table, bloody earth. But yeah, we've gone 200, 200 backing plate, and then we've just marked it up to the middle. So I'll show you. So outside's 200, then we just mark back in 100, and we found center. So what we'll do is we'll hole saw that out while it's probably in the plate, so it's easier to cut out. And then we'll just get an angle grinder and do that, cut that out. Or you can, if you've got a circular saw with a meat axe on it, or a steel cutting blade. I got one here, but it'd be easier just to cut it out. Don't need to be too pretty. Just use the angle grinder. So we'll do that now. Remember, after you've drilled everything, you've got to paint the edges, otherwise it rusts. So we'll just hole saw this out. Right, I'll just give that a lick of paint just so it doesn't rust in there. I'll do all the edges and all the stuff, all the drill holes and whatnot, and do the same up in the roof. And then we'll see if it goes in there. We might have to just roll it just a little bit. We'll just roll it over a piece of pipe or something, but we'll sort that out. Just try to get the right bend for the roof. But anyway, as I say, with cruisers and that sort of stuff, you don't really need to do that. But the old Deo, we'll sort her out. A bit of cowboy panel beating there. And I sprayed the plate up, and we just give it a little dab in here. Spray her in the old cap and dab her on. Should be right. Sometimes you need to put a little bit of silicone around there, but the last one we didn't, did we?
No.
They've got like a rubber grommet they come with, but it's just like anything. You just try a bit of trial and error. You can, don't have to. You worry about it when it rains, but we'll see how we go. We might just put them in the bolt hole areas or something, but usually you don't have to worry. Usually pretty tight. If they're going to leak, they leak through the hand piece, if anywhere. Where this part here, this part wears out, rubber bit here, that's the place where they usually leak. But you can buy replaceable ones of them. And righto, someone's just rolled up here for a cashy, so I'm going to sort that out. Righto, we're just doing the rest of this. We'll wire it all up and we'll get it in. Righto, we're going to run a little bit of silicone on the inside here on this backing plate, just to take any rattles and that sort of stuff out of it, and just underneath, just for a little bit of extra support. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to bolt it all in there and make sure she's all sweet. And then if it is all sweet, then we'll silicone her up. I'll put a bit of spray on there. We might even give her a little bit of a touch up here too. Look at me old in the other video I did, my old cowboy panel beating. The old cowboy panel beating's held up, but I'm not much of a painter. So, considering it's just a spray can job from bloody Bunnings, it's not even proper car paint. She's going well, she's going strong. We just put the bolts through it, the black backing plate underneath. I'll give you a quick look at it. But yeah, we just bolted it down and put a silicone on underneath there just to stop the rattle. Now we're just going to assemble the top half of it and to get the handles through there. But I'll give you a look at the backing plate from underneath. But yeah, we had to get a little bit of a roll in the backing plate, so we just give it a bit of a smack across the bull bar like a piglet. Bit of a jamming across the bull bar. We'll grease this baby up here. bit of like a rubber grease or something like that. The other grease will just eat it. So we'll use a rubber grease. What's this other stuff here? PFFT or whatever. You can use that marine grease. It's rubber resistant, food grade stuff, or white lithium grease. So anyway, we'll give her a bit of a dose and we'll put it all together. Look at the old spotlight, eh? She's all neat, a bit of kneaded on there. She's seen better days. That's just an in paddock repair. It's been on there, so it ain't broke, don't fix it. I probably should tig it up, but anyway, maybe someone out there that makes spotlights can send me a new one. Yeah. Crack there. She's seen a lot of work, this baby, but I do have another one in here. I'm just going to have a look at it and see how she is. We might pull one apart or put a light force or something on there for now. We'll just have a look. You know, a bloke's tight when he's waiting on his needle to dry on his spotlight. I think she mightn't be any good, this bugger. Hasn't gone off yet. It should have went off by now. Jeez, it gets rough here, buddy. It gets rough. Righto, we've put a bit of kneaded on here. You know a bloke's tight when he's got to put a bit of kneaded on there, but as I said before, if you make spotlights, bloody earth. Well, if you have a hunting store and you stock spotlights, anyway, keep getting on with it. Right, I'm just doctoring up a bolt here. It's got a different bolt. It's in a longer thread because the little bit that comes with it sort of designed to go into the spotlight handle that light force make. So we're just getting a longer thread. We just cut the head off a bolt pretty much. I'm going to thread that in and mount it to the power beam. That's what we're doing now. Just about to whack it in there. We got carried away earlier. We got carried away bloody spinning yarns, but that's alright. It's a Friday. We'll just about got it all through. We sorted out the nut and the situation. So everything's cowboyed up. But you only need it through there to shine a bit of light and be reliable. So it will be. Anyway. Yep, we need it set. Yeah, she's a bit of a setup. Put a fuse in it and make sure she's going to go. I'll give her a bit of a test run here. It should be pretty well right to roll. Anyway, we've got it done. It's in now. That backing plate's nice and firm. You know, you probably should put backing plates in them all, but that's a big backing plate in that. It's all siliconed up, so she should be a goer now. So we'll just pack her up and we'll get ready and we'll go for a bit of a gander, I reckon. We'll give her a bit of a whirl. We won't watch the football first, being Friday. We might watch the football, have a feed, and that's what I think we'll do. And we'll go for a hunt and try her out, I reckon. But remember, guys, check out Andrew from Oz Auto Electrics. Tell him Flossie give you a bloody put you onto him. Use a link in the description. Go and check him out. He sort of sponsored this video. He give me the handle and that sort of stuff. So anyway, all your electrical fittings, 12-volt electrical fittings, that's where I get all my stuff locally for all my trap gates and everything is through Andrew. So check him out, Oz Auto Electrics. And he's a hunter as well. He used a box. Didn't he? What he is? He's a box roo shooter. He is. He's a roo shooter. So check him out. Well, hey guys, we've come out tonight. We're having a bit of a look. We're going to test this spotlight out that we put in earlier today. So hopefully we get a bit of action. Because it'd come in handy out here because we've come out west a bit. And we're going to hit a bit of open crop sort of country. So we've got half a moon out. We've got Gertrude out, which she's already given me the shits. She's already got a spray already. So anyway, no real plan other than float down there, flick the light over the paddock. We might run one dog on the back or two. We'll just see how we go. I just don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'll figure out that when a time comes. I just don't want them jumping early. And if I can get a shot at, if there's mob pigs out, I want to get a shot at the mob. So don't know what I'm going to do, but there might be a mob, there might be a lone boar, or there might be nothing at all. So we just got to go down and see. That's all we can do is just play it by ear. So anyway, we'll get down and do that, and we'll see how we go. Well, we're just driving up the road, and that's the end of that spotlight. It's done a bulb. Should have probably replaced the bulb before. I usually have spares, but because this ute never had a spotlight in it, well, guess what? There's no spares in here, is there? Anyway, such is life, such is life. So we're going to fly blind again. Molly, I'm not in the mood. I'm worked up. Anyway, we'll fly blind as per usual. So much for the video.
We actually installed it.
Oh well. Yeah. Oh well. It is what it is. We probably shoulda, woulda, coulda.
She's also what? Fucking 4, 5, 6 years old, something stupid like that.
Oh, the light's old now. I usually got replacement bulbs, but I'll go and see my mate Andrew. We're going. Anyway, stop gas bagging. Let's get down the paddock here. To use one of my O lights, it's a spotlight. Righto, dog's just floated, so I better just hop out and have a bit of a look, listen, and see what they're doing. Going out into the bush. Righto, we're on here. We got them first jump. They're on point, so we just got to get in here and as fast as we can. So hopefully they're not too far off this track here. So we're still 700. We're still 700. So we'll get up here and we'll see if we can lock them up. Good dogs. He's a good fella. Good dogs. Good dogs, good dogs. Good dogs. Good dogs. He's not that big. Rank little mountain fella. Ooh.
Yeah,
There's Shaboinka going there, bro. Yeah. Oh, he'd be his 80.
Little nugget.
Look at his deformed leg. Look at that.
Yeah, it's only a wee little one.
Yeah. I was wondering why he was limping. That'd be our lone boar. And I'm out. You get going for the fence.
Yeah, I get grabbed every time.
I'll just go over. Years of experience. The old mate's gone back to get the pig draggers. I've dragged it so far, but he looks like he's been hit in the leg. Something's had him.
What's going on?
Yeah,
Look,
dog trap.
They can't even stretch out.
I reckon he's been caught in a dog trap when he was young. It's all mangled. Anyway, let's get going. Righto, we got this boar. I'm not going to weigh him just yet anyway. He's got an infection or something's going on with his foot. Real narrow in the hip. First thought, I thought 80. Dragging him out, he'd probably be 65, 70. He might be a little bit heavier, but we want to keep hunting. This is our first jump. We're only 300 or 400 in the block, so we're just going to whack him on the spikes and we're just going to keep hunting for a bit. So anyway, that's what we'll do, and we'll get on with it. What I've been telling everyone is always around this sort of country, see, look, this pig is wet. See? Right. They all get wet here to move to and from blocks, to run away from blocks. If they hear you, they always go to water. That's why I tell people, if they ever lose the scent, or they're trying to block up dogs, or the dogs lose the scent, go to a water source. They always go there to wallow, coming in and heading out. Well, there he is. I don't know what he's going. I haven't weighed him yet. It's like this foot's been shot, or it looks like it's been caught in a dog trap at some point. That's where it sits. You can't stiffen it out any further. The paddocks that we're in now, we're just sort of looping a bit of cattle country there beside crops now. If they were on this, they would have been here. So they were obviously blown. If there was anything here, they may not have come in yet. So I'm just working some cattle country over to another crop, go through that, run the crop. If there's nothing there, work our way back the way we just come, and then go. So that's what I'm doing. There's a lot of Rhodes grass or whatever this sort of grass is here. They use to feed cattle on and that sort of thing. So we just stick to the tracks. We don't go in there because it's cattle feed. We don't want to spread seed, that sort of thing around. So we'll just cruise through here ever so subtly, and yeah, we're just driving out. We're just doing the lap of the farm. Well, the old girl's gonna go. I'm just getting wound up here. I'm giving bloody everything a spray. Just the thought of going up the bloody mountains or running too far for a bloody pig, I'm just getting wound up. I'm giving everything a spray. The dogs, grass, the ute. We're just, being like 16-year-old girls, rubbishing people we don't like. Well, I am, he's not.
Oh my god.
Right, the dogs have jumped. I'm just getting a bit fired up here. I'm hoping nothing comes of it. But with how keen it was, there may be something. It may not be. If it is turn into something, hope it's only just down here somewhere. I don't want to go up the hill. I don't like going up the hill. Anyway, we'll see. We'll turn this ute off and we'll have a listen and see what happens. Righto, we're just finishing up here. We're just doing we're a couple hundred metres from the entrance. So we're just going to dump this pig off here in our bloody kill pile. We've got a bit of a kill pile here. There's some there, sort of out of the way here. Not in anyone's way. So what we'll do is we'll dump this pig off here and we'll run the block out. If we catch anything from here, once we dump this pig, well then you'll see more. If not, we're going to leave it there, and probably a bit late. By the time it's midnight now, time we end up back over. If we'll think about going back to hunt some cane, but it's 2 hours. Yeah, stuff. We might do it tomorrow. But anyway, we'll get this pig off. I'll give you a look. I haven't bothered weighing him. He's not really worth weighing. I probably should weigh him for everyone's sake, but he's really narrow in the hips. Like he probably should be around that 80 kilos, but he's definitely not anywhere near that. He's long enough to be 80, but I'm going to say he'd be around that sort of maybe 65, 70. What do you reckon? Like he's a good size, he's a good frame, but just up here is not much going on, eh? Little sharp needle hooks on him, but what are you studying up there, mate? What do you got? Thermal monocular vision there, well?
There's something cracking on.
There's probably the maggots down in there, well. Oh, little needle hooks. Gertrude. Oh, you're a yelping prick. Oh no, you're going to go and roll in all that dead stuff there. Get out of it. Don't you dare. Get up, please. What's happened to you? You've ended up underneath that pig at some point, haven't you? You're covered in shit. Can you get up, please? Latitlin. Righto, guys. We'll catch you. We'll catch you on the next one. Bloody ass.